Hi gorgeous, let's do a get ready with me. We are doing the softest of the soft glams, but don't worry, it's quick, it's easy. Wear to work, wear to the office, just wear it. Skincare is done and has set in. Y'all, I've been using some aloe skincare lately and I'm actually like pretty impressed. It's pretty darn good. First off, we are going to prime the skin. We want a nice, soft, glowy, dewy look. So I'm gonna go in with Merit. This is the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. And this is a tried and true. I'm obsessed with this. I go in between this and the Smashbox. Smashbox, the blurring primer if I wanna go in a little heavier with my makeup. Whoops. But this is literally straight liquid. And you warm it up in your hands and then it literally just glides on. Like, you do not have to worry about the pulling and tugging of your skin. It's like, I don't even know how to describe how smooth it is. Imagine if you had a stick of butter and you just put it all over your face. I don't mean grease-wise, I just mean like it's that smooth. And it just gives this beautiful, natural looking glow. It's stunning. Perfect. Now let's do a touch. It's not even a foundation. It is the literally most skin tint there is. Like, it's actually just a tint. It is not going to have coverage. It's going to blur. It's going to smooth. It's going to luminize your skin. So this is your product. If you are truly that gal on the go, I just want to look put together, you really need to look into this from Rose Inc. It's so good. What's my shade? 050, I think. Literally, I'll show you. Let's start with one pump just so you can see what we're talking about. I want you to look like closely at it. You still can see a hint of dark spots. It does look like my skin just smoothed over and illuminized, but super natural. You can see the glow. It's stunning. So pretty. That one pump will do us. I really just want to show you the look of a soft glam, like the softest of the softest glams. I know some people, like, they look at me and they think, wow, she has on a full beat. In my head, I'm wearing soft glam, and I want to show you like really soft glam so that maybe if you're trying to find a new routine for work or school and you just feel like you need to be a little more put together instead of like just mascaras and brows and out the door, I want to show you that this is very simple. Here are the correct products to use to actually look like you don't have makeup on or much makeup on at all. Like, this is your video. Next up, we are going to conceal a little bit. I know a lot of people, when I speak to them about makeup, they really have an issue with their under eyes and maybe the darkness under it or the puffiness under it. Puffiness, that takes a little more sleep, some hydration. The skincare, if you have an actual bump, makeup's not gonna cover that. But if you have dark circles, we can fix that. My favorite one that's no makeup-y and actually has good coverage and skincare in it is the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I've been using this since it came out. No joke. I do have a discount code for you. I'll put it here. I think it's Lynora 15 on her website, and that's not just for the concealers. That's for everything on her website. So feel free to use that and play around with this what is it called? Concealer. Mine is in the shade N2, which means neutral 2. I do have neutral skin, and I really just focus it where I want it to be the most pigmented. So obviously I'm covering a little bit of sleepy. Now obviously, and that's going to be a lot for just, you know, if you're just going to work, but I also do a little here, here, and here, just because you want to put depth, dimension, and shape in the face. You do not want to look washed out. You need to create those shadows. Once you put that foundation on, you wash your face out, and then you need to add back shapes, shadows, that depth and dimension. Here's where I use a beauty blender, but feel free to use just your good old phalanges. I love how seamless this blends. I'm also doing the smaller parts first, the smaller amounts of concealer. I'm spreading that out first, blending that out first, and I'm letting the part where I want the most coverage, I'm letting it sit. I'm starting at the bottom and going up with it. like above my eye, above the tail of the brow. Same with the other side. And now we go close to the waterline and then put it on the lids just to get rid of purple on the lids, veins on the lids. You know the drill. The last cream product that I'm going to use is actually the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. And I have been using this to shape my face, to put that contour in my face and make it look so super natural. I would really put this technique beside my Merit Cream Bronzer, the bronzing balm that y'all know I'm obsessed with. Literally, I have a shade that's probably 2 to 3 shades darker than my skin tone. This one's 220. And I grab some liquid on my foundation brush and blend it out. And the blend is so natural. It's so beautiful. It's a skin tint. So it's made to stay put. And it's also made to look very light and skin-like. See how nice and soft that looks? Literally, like, this is us. Just oomphed up. Like, this is us. You cannot tell me this does not look nice, creamy, glowy, dewy. Obviously, we have put on makeup, but this is that natural glow, honey. Very quickly, this takes 2 seconds. I am going to shape my nose a little bit. I have been using the Haus Labs Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer for so long now. It's such a nice velvety texture. So smooth. It really just melts into the skin. I always pull up and onto my lid and brow bone so there's no harsh lines on the nose. I love adding a little bronzer right here just to create that extra little pout of the lips. Such a cool little makeup hack that I've used this for years. Here's the point where I would set my makeup with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I have been pancaking my setting spray in, and that started this summer when it was sweltering hot, and I was like, my makeup wasn't staying, so I just started packing on the setting spray, and it works. Obviously, if you have oily skin, you need to do a different approach and wait until you can put on your setting powder. And I would top that with setting spray. Let that dry down, and I'm gonna do the brows. If you watch my vlogs, which if you don't, why are you doing this to me? Why? Subscribe. But if you do watch my vlogs, you already know that a lot of the vlogs, I'll get clips at the end of the day of how well my makeup has stayed. I swear by this stuff, dude. Now for brows, I have been going in with the Precisely My Brow Detailer, and to ombre them, I go in, I'll just show you. Now I do love the Merit brow pencil. It's just deeper, so when I want to go in really bold, that's what I choose. But today, keep it nice and fluffy. Boom. This is the pencil I used to fill it in, and it's the shade 3.5. So perfect. That is the smallest brow pen on the market right now as we speak. Next, I'm going to go in with Slick Brow Day from Urban Decay. Also been using this since like it came out, and I put this in the front part of my brows, kind of towards the middle, which is going to give us that good, beautiful hold, stay all day hold, and not leave any white residue or feel like waxy or crunchy. No ma'am. No crunchy brows here. And then to pop that off, which I just started doing this, I go in with the Merit, which is the deep, it's dark brown, and same formula as in like same concept. Hold your brows all day, not crunchy, but it just has color to it. So I kind of flick this to the end to give that ombre effect. Would help if I got closer, huh? To give that ombre effect to the brows. This is really pigmented, so it does not take much. Just a few flicks and you're in. Look at that. Look at that. We're glowy and dewy, girls. We are. Next, what do we do? What do we do? Oh, we're coming to an end. I'm telling you, this is not a long routine at all. I add depth and dimension to my eyes. I obviously have hooded eyes. My lid goes back into my eye. So I need to add something to just make it make my lid appear bigger than it is. This has been my go-to palette lately. This is the Morphe Going Platinum, and I go in with this cool tone shade right here. It's called Toparazzi. Like paparazzi, how cute. Pick it up with my Urban Decay crease brush. That is a tried and true. And windshield wiper motions. It also gets rid of any creasing of your concealer because your shadow is a powder. If you use a powder shadow, it's going to set your concealer in place. And me, again, hooded eyes, I pull it all the way up, and that's what's going to create a bigger looking eye. This is a game-changing hack that takes less than 30 seconds. Will literally change your look. And if you pick that right color, it'll make your eyes pop too. Taupe, cool tone colors, that's my girl. Those are my besties. Let's add some blush. This is what's going to give us the pow of the look. Okay, this is the shade Cheer, and it is a very glowy, shiny blush, and I'm obsessed with it. Some days I keep it kind of cool, cute, and mute with the blush, but today I want to add some pizzazz. I feel like I either do highlighter or a glowy blush, and today we're doing the blush. A little bit goes a long way, so I always place and go to the other side and place and then hit the temple and temple. That way I don't just deposit so much pigment in one spot. Truly gorgeous. Since this is just every day, I'm gonna do one layer. The willpower that I have right now to just do this one, because I want to add more so bad. I love this blush. It's so fun. Just the perfect amount of glow to those cheeks, girl. You know what I will do though? It's a little extra, yes, but I have this brow pencil. One is where you can just cut your brow like a neutral or a skin shade, and then the other one has shimmer to it. And sometimes if I'm feeling it, I'll just go in right at the base of my brow and kind of connect the shadow in the brow right underneath like that. You can barely see it. And then I'll just take my finger and pat, 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 so there's no harsh lines. And then you have this nice soft glow. All right, now mascara. I have been loving the Lash Sculpt from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is length, volume, definition. One coat will give you the length and separation. 2 coats, there's your volume. This is 1 coat. And this is 2 coats. For lips, we're literally keeping it as simple as it gets. We're gonna go in with a lip oil. I love that these are big now. Like, they're so amazing, hydrating, beautiful shine. This one is from Milk, and it is the Kush lip oil in the shade or flavor Cookie Dough. Love the big doe foot. Look at the shine. So pretty. Sometimes I will add a little bit of a lip liner just to give some more oomph, but today, again, the softest of the soft glams, we don't need it. We're good. Like, put the makeup down, Holly. Yes, I know. Let's spray her down one more time. Ta-da! The softest of the soft glams. We look fabulous. We look energized, youthful, happy, glowy, dewy, ready to go. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Hang out with me. Lots of videos, lots of New York City content, and beauty tips and tricks. Thanks again, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Bye.